Let's grab a message for you. What is the message? May we get a message for my babes? Oh, we have mountains, obstacles, number 5. I just pulled a card on myself. I was like, who am I? It was the 5 of Swords. I was like, conflict. And we got 5 again, otherwise I wouldn't have mentioned it. Obstacles, mountains. And then I just saw the movie The Joker with Lady Gaga, and there she sings a song and it says, let's build a mountain together. I don't really understand what she means. It's like the same lyric over and over. Let's build a mountain together. That's not how it goes. Whatever. Obstacles. Well, yeah, there's obstacles every day. Specifically, though, you know what? We're just gonna do that one, and then obstacles. Okay, let's get one of these, please. May we get a message for my babes? Whew. Okay, what's the message? If we may. What is the message? 7 of Cups. Something is a bit foggy. The obstacles are creating. Look, message. If I could just get my regular setup at the table, I could have. Never mind. Son of Cups. Oh, yeah. An obstacle with love, perhaps? Can't see how to get to the love. Dang it! Can we just find the love? Somebody's trying to find their way towards love, and there is a mountain to climb. Holy shit! 10 of Pentacles. Maybe your pentacles are in the way? Somebody's in love with too many options. They're like, but like, I gotta pursue the money. Can't pursue the love and the money. Somebody thinks. Or somebody is not sure how to pursue money, but everybody needs it, and like, who doesn't love money? What's the message? What's the 7 of Cups? Please don't fall on the ground. May we get a message? 5 of Cups. No. Something sucks. Somebody is not happy with not understanding. It's like somebody just wants to know how to move forward in love, how to move forward in the money, and they can't quite pinpoint it, and so it's like, sucks. I fucking get it. Makes me mad at God, actually. Son of Wands. Clarifying the Son of Cups. Somebody is driven. Like somebody's going towards love or money, or the love of money, or the picture. 10 of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be money. It's the whole picture. And somebody wants to make sure the whole picture there is not just money, not just love, but the love and the money. And they're driven, but they're confused, and it makes them, and it's making them sad. or depressed or like irritated or just like fuck it. Not cool. I get it. 10 of Cups. What's the 10 of Cups? I mean, 10 of Pentacles. May we get a message? Ace of Swords. Somebody wants to pursue the picture properly. Aww. Yay. Somebody's gonna find their way through truth. Excuse me. Somebody's driven by truth. Somebody's driven by clarity. Somebody won't make a move without the clarity. But somebody's clear on what they want, which is love and money. And then there's this fucking mountain. You can't tell. It's depressing. Makes me want to cry because it's like, you know, sometimes I'm so irritated with the pursuit of happiness, the whole picture, and love as well, that, and you can't see, and it's frustrating, but you have all this drive, and you carry the sword. It's like, I just feel like picking a bone with God so often these days. There's like a John Wick 5 coming out where this chick turns into a killing machine, and it just, you know, serving justice like a ninja. It's like, I bring that up because it's like, I don't know what God's obstacle is to get me where I need to be, because if he knows me, he knows I'll do anything for him. And so I'm like, do I need to be a ninja? What do you want? Like, it's just, it gets so fucking old, bro. Just like, what do we fuck? Like, just, could we just find a direction? And, you know, I fear, shit. You know, because we have free will and we can switch sides at any given moment, and sometimes we do. We switch in and out of being a piece of shit and bad intentions to an angel with the good intentions. Mostly you're one or the other, but like, you know, if God needs to test you in the, like, if God doesn't know, if God can't tell which direction you want to go, and so he puts you through some tests, and it's like, if God has to put us through like situations like Job or all the things to test you, because, okay, my point is, I feel like God doesn't realize, however that's possible, because he knows everything, what the fuck, it's like he did, but you know, he does, it's like, fuck, we have free will, so I don't know, whatever. He knows all the things you could choose, but there's a piece of you that has to be at the driver's seat and take the action. My point is, fuck, I'm worried God is going to test me to the point where I'm not interested anymore. How much testing and trying to break me do you need to do? Because, you know, he can, all the way to the point where he kills me and then brings me back, but then then and that kind of happened, and it makes me like, I'm over it. I'm like, this is what we're doing? It's like a bunch of movies that resemble my life, but yet it's like unacknowledged. It's so fucking weird and bizarre and fucked up, and I'm just so tired of the God complex and the whole thing. I'm just like, can we just fucking have a direction and be on the path to, like, that's leading to the direction, like, you know what I mean? And then he sees me or us in the position like this, where we're irritable and impatient, and he's like, see, you're not ready. And I'm just like, you know what? Go find somebody that is then, because I don't think you're ready, is how I feel sometimes. No offense, God. Fuck. What do you want? I don't get it. I don't get it. Sometimes we just want the love and the full picture. We just... I believe for the most part, except for moments like this when I get weak and I want to say, fuck it. I believe God does no longer want sacrifice, like the ways of the Old Testament. He wants mercy. It's like, you know what? So there have been tears of mercy. I've seen it. Never mind. The obstacles. It's like one after the other, and it never ends. And if the obstacles were to end, then we'd get fat and lazy, it's like we have to be thankful for the obstacles. It's just exhausting. I'm so tired of I think I'm so exhausted by not having some concrete acknowledgement. It's like a bunch of vessels or whatever physical form, God can embody. With the preachers, and they say God just wants you to trust him. God's there for you. God this, God that, Jesus is this is that. But it's like, it's like why can't God just be here, or Jesus? And why not? I don't get it. It's like, could you just everybody I've ever known, except very few, don't even know how to be real or authentic or themselves or think for themselves. It's like we're so conditioned and we're so molded. And it's like, why aren't we just allowed to be our motherfucking self? What's the big deal about letting people be free? I don't get it. It can't possibly be worse. I don't get it. So the rise of the babes, where we gotta stop turning the other cheek, I guess, and like we gotta cheat a little bit, I guess, because doing it by the book when the book is just a computer is not gonna work, I guess. But I'm fucking irritated. I've been irritated for so many days, and I'm sorry. So tired of feeling alone in my experiences of the other side. Not being able to talk about things because unless you experienced it, you look crazy, the things that I have to say. So that's what God wants. He wants you to experience him, but then hide it for the rest of your life, because I just don't fucking get it. You know, there's many days where I'm fine and I get it, but I'm just like, the fucking obstacles. Losing my ID is not a big deal, but it's like, it's just never ending fucking something to deal with. You know, there could be bigger problems, but the problems I have with God, you guys wouldn't, I mean, maybe you would get it, but I feel like God would say, well, you were there. You were making the decisions the whole time. It was like a co-created existence. And God would be like, don't blame me. You have more power than me. And then I would just be more irritated. It's like, okay, so do you want me to worship and follow you, or go do my thing? Or like, if we co-create, can we like have a concrete understanding and like, I'm so ugh. We just want the truth to be the way and not have to manipulate the system because it's trying to manipulate us. But then what fun would that be? We wouldn't have movies like John Wick and like all the fucking movies that describe all the fucking things. We don't want to live where everybody looks the same, dresses the same. There's movies about that too. It's like, you know, I'm gonna go beat myself up for it's like I'm not questioning God. I just don't know if I like him sometimes. And he has to, you know, be in this position where he's in secret, and he might be listening right now crying too, because he wishes he could just come and say it's all good, but he can't. So whatever. So we have to embody the energy for co-created intentions and the angels and the chosen ones, and I guess it's up to us. And so it is for now. Let me just get one of these, and it's like, does God have anything to say here? I don't know, I just want one, please. Does God have anything to say here? Alright, we got 2. Excuse me. We have humpback whale singer. Says, if God is here, God says, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. And then we have pronghorn action. It says, if God's here, he says, now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. I feel like pulling a few more cards for God's sake. I don't think he wants to leave it like this. But this might not help anything. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's just get a few more. 10 of Swords. The confusion to find the way is depressing, and it feels like a betrayal. Absolutely. We should have some clarity at this point in time, but what else? Wow. Father of Cups. This doesn't have to be a female or a male. This could be female. Somebody who is extremely in control of their emotions. Someone who is driven towards the whole picture, and their EQ is undeniable. Emotional intelligence is undeniable here. Somebody is very, very intelligent with their emotions, very in control. It's like tired of being in control of my emotions. I need to release some things, but then it's like when I do, it's like, see, I feel like God's like, see, you're not ready. It's like, okay, so maybe God doesn't feel like that. I just feel like the devil's. I feel like God has a doppelganger, and whatever. It's like we shouldn't have to be such in control of our emotions forever and always. It's like we have to figure things out by speaking it and letting the tears. I don't know. Let's get one more for this truth of the picture, please. Father of Wands. I don't know. What is this? I don't know how to interpret this because I'm distracted. I'm always distracted by these two energies. It's like the master of willpower and the master of emotion is like, God, it's like, I guess the message is I don't know. Maybe somebody somebody's, I mean, the Ten of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords to the Father of Wands. It's like it's like the material world and the truth of it. And the truth is, I don't know, this Father of Wands is either standing in your way or not in your way, but like has the answer. It's like maybe you need a partner, or you're the King of Wands and you're the answer to the, I'm sorry you guys, I don't really know exactly what. See, it's like so frustrating to not know what to do or why, and how God plays into it, and how our connections and the fucking truth of it has to be there. There has to be clarity. And it's just, I don't know. Looks like this Father of Wands has some clarity, or will find the answer. I don't know. I just truly don't fucking know. So I'm just gonna get one of these, and nobody knows, because that's what it is. It's a process. That's what it is. We don't get to know everything. You might think you're ready. Tired of being patient. We started this with obstacles. It's like, you know, my frustration, it might come down to something really fucking stupid and simple, like I don't want to give examples, but like one little obstacle can make me want to throw in the towel. It's like I went to the pool yesterday and my floaty was not in the back seat. And it's not like it's like I didn't bring it in the house. Like I can't just like I'm I called my mom. I was like, I'm beside myself. Like my float. Like I was so angry. Was it my floaty? I don't know. There's got to be something going on inside because I found it at the pool. I had left it there, but like, how do you just leave a whole floaty on accident? I just don't. It makes me crazy. Little obstacles, and then you want to blame God for the whole picture not coming together, when really it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's like we can't even identify the problem to fix it. Like that's terrible. It's like, what if we can't even figure out what the obstacle is, and how are we gonna get over it? Oh no. Seriously, you guys, I'm seriously so sorry, but I can't just wait around to feel happy-go-lucky to give a reading. I gotta give a reading regardless of my energy. I mean, I don't have to, but I feel like we can't fake it, readers. We can't, well, I mean, some of us. It's a fine line. Those white lies. Anyways. I wish I had a better reading. I've never ended a reading like this where I don't even know what it's trying to say. I've had a few of these on my personally lately where I'm just like irritated because I don't fucking get it. I'm like, I don't, maybe you guys got a message or two out of here, but like, I'm still just like, I guess the message is somebody's got the willpower and the sword and the vision, and it feels like a betrayal with all the obstacles, and they can't see the way forward. But it's like, now it's too dark. I can't even fucking reread these, but these seemed a little optimistic. Humpback whale, sing healing songs for the world. Yeah. I mean, if you can sing, but like those of us that can't and wish we could, it just makes us more angry. Fuck. And it says, your inner navigation always guides you. Does it? Well, it guides you somewhere, doesn't it? Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. But then we got obstacles. It's so annoying. I can't even read the rest here. I cannot read this. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. I think the thing that's frustrating me, and it's like a seed that's growing, and it's like you know, having accomplished a few of Jesus' teachings, like some of the hardest things that Jesus says to do, and I've done it, and I don't need outside validation, and I've received acknowledgement from whoever it was, a Jesus type of person, but they weren't happy with me. It's like I'm a problem. Like I told you in the beginning, I was like, who am I? I pulled it. It was like 5 of Swords. I'm a conflict. I'm a conflict for myself. I'm a conflict for a lover. I'm a conflict for my family. I'm a conflict for the fucking world. I'm a conflict for, I guess, fucking God and Jesus and the whole fucking religious people. It's like, what I have... Yeah. And so identifying... It's like I need somebody to banter with about some... I need to be able to talk with somebody who is past the matrix, past their body, past, no offense, children, marriage, career. Somebody who's overcome. It's like you can't meet somebody who's overcome 1 or 2 of those, let alone all of it. And then there's a bunch of people. Never mind. I was like, what's the point of me overcoming just to be an outcast? You know, like, I feel like I'm being set up to just be crucified. Because I've lived a very similar life as Jesus, because I followed through with the, you know, I don't know how aware you guys are about his teachings, but he teaches you not to get married. He teaches you not to have children. He teaches you not to... It's like very, it's like, and I get it. It's like Hitler leading the Jews to their death. It's like Jesus leads you to a certain death, and then and you don't even realize it until you're reborn, and then he's like, so you good? And you're like, wait a minute, what are we doing? I don't get it. It's so fucking stupid. Oh my god. So you know, then what's up with the females being like, you know, who knows? Maybe the Messiah is a female. I mean, like, really, like, what are we, just wombs? I mean, we're the creators here. Like, what the like, I don't get it. And so I know that there's like a prophecy, or I think there's like a prophecy that states something about how Jesus either did or is or will right every wrong. And without me even knowing that's what I've been doing, I've been obsessively, like my entire life, trying to right every wrong I've ever done. And sometimes I'm like, I didn't even do anything wrong, and I'm trying to right it. It's like, how much cleansing and clearing and forgiving and understanding and overcoming do we have to do before we have, you know, it's like, I can't even figure out another wrong in my life that I can right. And so, does that make me a Messiah? because I feel like an outcast. But I can vouch for everything I've ever done and every teaching I've accomplished. And so the person that I met that said I don't want to do the Jesus thing anymore doesn't have the name Jesus in this timeline, or when I met him, he went by a different name, and I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about him and like raise him up, because he wasn't, he wasn't that. He was just, I don't know. I think he might have been, I don't know. He knew everything, but then again, he was like, he didn't treat me very, I don't know. It's fucking bizarre. I just want to exalt God and Jesus, but they won't. They won't let me, or I'm not. It's like, how am I gonna do everything for this God or this Jesus that just makes me feel kind of just left out in the cold? Like I'm connecting with some of you guys now, and you guys have, don't want to cry, but like, you guys have saved a piece of me, because if you are here, then you must feel me or have a similar story. I just feel like it's overdue for us to have the truth rule the world, and not these false narratives. And the Democrats and the Republicans they should work together, not fucking, like, even the Republicans that are fighting against the Republicans to, like, whoever's trying to, it's like whoever's competing against Trump on the Republican side. It's like, why can't we just work together? It's just, I get so old, but we have free will, and the spectrum of both sides within so many different things, and the free will is like, well, we gotta govern so many things, and it's just easier when we separate it. It's just like, fine, but it still shouldn't be so fucked up and confusing and lopsided with the power and the money and the fucking things. Like, just, I'm just like, could you fucking just step it up, God or Jesus, and just fucking do something? I'm so sorry. I go to, like, I do this, and then I feel like a piece of shit for, like, having anything to say about God or acting like I'm some sort of fucking messiah. But like, I don't know. Maybe this kid who went by the name of Sean, by the way, maybe he's spreading the word about the things that I've accomplished, and so if I speak on it, it means nothing. But if I speak on it and then you hear about it from somebody else and be like, oh shit, she was telling the truth, then it makes it all valid, which is like, whatever, fine, what it is. But it's like, and then I don't even know. Oh no. It's like, they can have a section of the government where they study chosen ones, but it's like, we should get a little more acknowledgement along the way, so that we're not questioning his authority, or it's like, you want me to feel this way towards you? Because it seems like it could be avoided. But then again, he's like, well, it takes two to make all the decisions. You were there. It's just like, fine. Fine. I don't get it. So, time to heal. You guys are healers. You help heal me. Thanks for letting me vent. I don't think we got very far. I probably did more damage to myself than not, but like, you know what? We're not perfect, and so I can just be an example of whatever comes to mind when you think of me. And then this one, there's no way I can read it now, except for it says pronghorn action. So we got action and singer. Maybe somebody just needs to listen to a song and everything will be just fine. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that helped. I love you so much. Until next time.